47 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Posey will find Swift out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Burks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Posey. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
A 7-yard
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Posey. And double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they'll get this down to the 10. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And on the pitch, the ball's loose. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Posey. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Posey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Posey firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 8.
From the gun, Posey. Buying time was left. He can run for it, and he will. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think the second.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now they're going to fake it. Able to punch it in. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. The 26-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the
The
turnover.
punt is better in the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Number 10.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air on 2nd down. Posey looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down. Posey. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Posey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again. Posey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down. Posey. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Shedding the tackle. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Posey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. They'll run on 1st down. Burks. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Posey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Minnesota.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Lions' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Posey. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here. And we run this play right in the alley.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Oh, good move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Posey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, Burks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. First, looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion. Touchdown. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Here's second and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Second and 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down there on a pickup of 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the...
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Posey, and he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On first down, Posey. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense that got 2 timeouts maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, any